This comment, I love this comment, and it's referring to a video I made about the cruelty that's going on in our world right now and how we're normalizing cruelty as a method of dealing with one another. And here's what I want to start with as I respond to this message is that love says yes and love says no. But I think the energy we use to affect our response to injustice is important because we either come down to the level of someone who is dark, we'll call it dark and shadow energy, as opposed to bring the collective up by being light and brightness in the world. And often it has to be modeled. People who behave in a despicable manner don't necessarily know any better. And granted, there's evil out there. There's no question, but it's a small segment. And I don't think people get up out of bed and say, how can I be a complete asshole today to everybody I meet? It represents a far greater issue. And so as we recognize that we have to model and continue to thin out the thickness of hatred and cruelty and meanness, and we show what it looks like, we raise the vibration in totality. And the good news is that lightness and brightness and love, as when it's demonstrated in appropriate methods, does uplift others exponentially greater. So like, let's just say 10 units of well-proportioned love coaching is going to eradicate 100 units of darkness. So I hope that answers your question. And I thank you for making that comment because it does represent sort of this view we have in Western culture about if I just snuff them out, like in all the action movies, get my gun out and I'm just going to take care of that. It's done. It's over. Well, not really. Right. And, just as in, retribution, when you see what happens with wars, for instance, you may decimate a population, but then it takes generations for the hatred against you who has decimated that population to find some kind of balance. Anyhow, I got to make my point, and thank you so much for the comment. It was great.